What's going on? This is Jan Stavisky bringing you a new crypto video. Today we're going to talk about a strategy and a principle that's going to save you a lot of money, a lot of tears, a lot of hardships, and a lot of headaches. Now, CME Futures and so Bitcoin futures that are allowing institutional investors to get into crypto. A lot more money's coming in and there's a lot of hype. This is called FOMO. I'll teach you a couple of crypto terms today. Fear of missing out. Bitcoin is at $11,600 and it's going completely vertical. Now I hear a lot of people saying CME futures are coming out on December 18th. I gotta buy in because after that it's gonna skyrocket, right? And actually on the 10th, the Chicago Exchange is opening up futures. So that's just in a couple days. It's December 3rd right now. And understand this, when there's a lot of hype and FOMO before an event like this, there's always a parabolic move. Let's go to the chart really quick. Understand, when there's an event, there's so much hype before the event and the hype dies down after. What does that mean? That means that because there's no hype, less money is actually going to be coming in after the event and we're going to see a drop. This has been historically proven. It happens all the time in crypto and vice versa with FUD. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. At a bad event, markets go down. When the FUD dies down, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt dies down, markets shoot back up. Let's look at the chart and I'll show you an exact example. Now there was a black swan event. This was the terrifying event for Bitcoin right over here. We found out about right in this area. You see I was day trading over there. There's a lot of fear and the markets went down. It was canceled, right? It happened. It was canceled. Markets shot way back up. Now you know what happened right over here? You know what happened? China banned Bitcoin. You can't ban Bitcoin. What kind of shit is that? Anyways, there's a lot of fear. What's going to happen with crypto? What's going to happen with Bitcoin? Markets down. Okay, a lot of fear. You see maximum fear right over here. That's it. Fake news. There's no more fear. Markets go way back up. Back up. And you know what happens here? You know what happens right over here? Okay, Bitcoin gold. Everybody wants, or Bitcoin cash, Bitcoin gold, whatever. Everybody wants the airdrop, free money. The airdrop happens when you have Bitcoin and you get the same amount of whatever coin that is, which is in this case Bitcoin gold. Everybody wanted it. Everybody was buying a Bitcoin just so they can get that free airdrop. There was so much hype driving this parabolic move right over here. And you see this wick right here? This is called a wick on a candle. This happens when people take profit. This was the climax of the immediate trend, and this signals a downtrend. After the airdrop happened, the hype died down, and we saw a drop. Now, let's look at how much it dropped. Okay? It dropped about 30%. Now, historically, every drop has been about 30 to 40%. Let's just say 30 to 40%, right? 30 to 40%. Okay, exactly. 30 to 40%. Now, let's look at the current trend. The current immediate trend right now, we're at 11.6. That's pretty crazy, and we really have not had any kind of sell-off besides this small one. This is 20%. I wouldn't even count this as a sell-off, but you see people are taking profit, but new money's coming in. These are the people that are FOMOing. They think they're gonna miss out. They're gonna buy up their Bitcoin and they're gonna lose hard. They're gonna be crying unless they see this video. So I hope they do. Watch what happens. So the 10th is when Bitcoin futures are going to be available, and the 18th in China. All right. So 10th on the Chicago Exchange and the 18th on the China Exchange. All right. So understand this. Before the 10th, we're probably going to see a sell-off. And historically speaking, if we see about a 30 to 40% drop, and we look at these trend lines, it takes 3 points of contact to make a trend line. So we have one right here, right? It went more parabolic, so we make a new one. And if we see in the next couple days Bitcoin maybe goes up to 12 or 13 or $14,000, and let's say, right, this is, hey, it goes up here, and we have a trend line right there, okay, and it sees a 40% drop. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? That is previous resistance. That is previous resistance with a 40% dip historically, lining up exactly with the futures dropping for Bitcoin. Now this would be a very, very, very high possibility of Bitcoin selling off and hitting this trend line right here. Okay, hitting that trend line right here. That lines up perfectly. Now, what could happen also, another possibility, is that we break this trend line. Maybe we go from right there, we break the trend line, or, you know what, I'm just thinking of a possibility if it can go lower, because if it sees a pump like this and it goes down 50%, that's a possible bearish signal. And although everybody thinks Bitcoin will not be going down anytime soon, I think you need to hedge risk and think about every single possibility, whether it goes up 100 times or it dips. Because if you buy at 14 and it goes down to 7, you'll be crying a lot of tears, and you're going to be hurting. So watch out for the possibility, but historically speaking, this is the point where I think it's going to be dipping down to, because of the FOMO, because of the historic events, exactly how much it drops, how much it's been going up, and support level, a lot of buy support, previous resistances right over here. Understand that this goes for now, for the event that's coming up, the futures, and for any kind of other event in crypto or in the stock market. There's always FOMO, fear of missing out, that drives the price up, and after it dies down, after the event happens, it goes down, comes crashing down. I'll give you an example of when I didn't take this into consideration. I got just destroyed. I got completely destroyed. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. This is AMP. So this is an altcoin, a lot more volatility. And let's go on the daily charts. So check this out. Right over here in this area, they were releasing a beta. Okay. They were releasing a beta. Everybody was, you know, oh my God, it's coming up. Everybody knew about this for maybe a month or so. I bought right here on the day of the release, thinking the beta is going to be coming out, more users, right? More users, more money. No, you know what? It kind of came crashing down all the way back down to 0. I lost. Let's see how much I lost. I didn't sell. I lost. Oh, look at it. I lost 90%. I lost 90%, and I was not happy. So I want to share this with you guys, so this doesn't happen to you. I see a lot of people FOMOing, buying in Bitcoin right now, a little bit later, and thinking it's going to go past. It's going to keep going higher past the news. Don't do this. Understand the strategy and the principle behind this. Look at history, look at trends, and hope this helps. If you liked the video, if you want to see more videos like this, you want to be an expert in crypto and receive free Bitcoins, I'll be doing those pretty soon. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys watched the video before December 10th. I hope you are not part of the FOMO. I hope you did not lose any money. If you like this video and you want to see more, like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to answer every one of your questions. I really appreciate the questions, that I really love making you guys money and making you smarter in crypto. I want you all to be experts. Cheers.